Hey there, Scorpio. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I'm doing a check-in for August. Boy, to save time, I was shuffling and getting the cards out before I start recording, and I had just the most interesting thing. First of all, cards from Virgo and Taurus's reading just kept falling out, the same cards. But it was almost like, in a movie, or it's like, I think it's called a montage, I think when someone will flash back to their relationship or historical events and snippets. It just comes in snippets. It's like all these things are sort of bubbling up to the surface, and you're thinking about all these incidents. Um, I saw the Three of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, which actually came out, then the Knight of Wands. Um, Yeah, it was just sort of showing a lot of people breaking up. Like I feel like all these readings, people are breaking up. I feel like you feel left out in the cold. When this Four of Cups to me usually comes up when there isn't anything wrong. You can't point to some significant event that everyone would be able to understand. For example, I lost my job. My relationship is getting a divorce. Um, Someone's sick. Something pretty obviously where you can be like, okay, this is bumming me out. But it's more of a divine discontent, a underlying, just um, a dissatisfaction. And yeah, feeling left out in the cold, like living with someone, but feeling alone. You may be sharp-tongued or living with someone that's sharp-tongued, sarcastic. That sounds like me. The communication has broken down somewhat and is becoming either short or kind of stuck in a rut, or you text a lot, but you don't necessarily communicate. The High Priestess says you have a gut feeling about something, and I feel as though it's simmering. That's not the right word. It's stewing. You're stewing, or someone's stewing. Yeah. About something, but no one's really talking about it. Now, it's interesting because, so this is trust your gut, but this is to look at your your happiness comes from within. And it doesn't mean there isn't situational things, like I was just saying, that where you could be unhappy. But if you're looking for external things to blame or to try to fill your cups and fill a void deep inside you, um, that's problematic. So you have to do the soul searching and see what inside of you is lacking. Is there a narrative that you tell yourself, or again, it could be someone you're dealing with, that that just puts out that lack? They don't really love me. They don't put me first. They, I'm dissatisfied. I don't have what I want, and then things like that. Okay, what do you want? What would in your head? What do you think would make you happy? If it's external, what? Because if you're projecting outward or someone's doing it to you, it, it's attaching. It's kind of letting yourself off the hook. Say, I'm unhappy because of that person. Now, I've had plenty of people, my ex, for example, that definitely made me unhappy, but I got out of the situation and I was fine. So it's like you have to sort of, um, yeah, do the soul searching and try to figure out what is the root, or do I have something from my childhood that inherently I feel this lack? What was that? That's going to be now projected onto every relationship I have. Oh, some birds freaking out. You have this beautiful couple here. This King of Wands, this could be a fire sign, but this is someone who probably is in a position of power, has an executive type job, or owns their own business. They're seen as a leader, regardless of employment. Um, they're motivating. They're inspired. They're active. They produce things. They produce results. Oh, there's an ant. It's grossing me out. Go, go. Um, so it could be a fire sign, could be someone you met during Leo, which was just the end of July into August, right when it turned Virgo time. This is someone who would inspire deep passion within you. Maybe you've met someone, or you maybe you long for the honeymoon period. And then you have this gorgeous Empress. So this could be an Earth sign, but all the queens go to this Empress. She's a receptive energy, uh, organic. She allows things to happen organically. She doesn't set down rules and say this is the way it is, and you must follow these rules. She's allows things to flow, to be more organic. To Sorry, I'm hearing these noises, so I'm a little distracted. Um, and there's an ant. So between the two things, go away. Um, so she allows things. She just doesn't force. She doesn't say this is what you do. So say this. There's a child, and you see a gift for art. Um, the Empress might encourage it. She may even buy some art supplies, but she's not then going to then nag this child. I bought you those art supplies. Why don't you do art? Why don't you do art? To the point where the person's like, oh my God, now I want nothing to do with art because there's been sort of a negative association with it. She's just chill and goes with the flow, and is there to support anyone who has the desire to do something, and if it's true and they try hard, and I don't know, it's just going to organically come about. But it's a very fruitful energy. It's a giving birth to a new idea. But just in the middle is this, I'm not happy and I'm not going to be happy. So I don't know whose energy that is. And so it's a very, and with the page, it's a very sort of childish, immature energy. I'm not happy and you're not going to make me. I don't, I'm, um, I get sort of this cyclical dynamic with a partner, could be a family member, um, where there's this cycle of wanting this person to spend time with you, pay attention to you, and they just feel like, oh my God, can you give me some space? Can you give me some space? So you may feel that way about someone. It can be, vice versa. but you have these two beautiful energies. So there's this block in between this king and empress. What's this one? I didn't look at this yet. Trustworthy. It's funny, I was just going to say maybe counseling would help. Let's see what this even talks about. Trustworthy guidance. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayer. So that could be a download you got from that high priestess. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. A creative project. It's as if you get these downloads and you have these ideas, but for whatever reason, you just don't feel motivated or able to carry them out to fruition. There's a block. And I almost feel that the block is internal, not external, but you're perceiving it as external, as someone else. So see if you can't, or someone else is doing this to you, to remove this barrier, because these two energies, if they come together, they're going to be unstoppable. Okay, thank you, Scorpio. Take care. Bye.